All right, guys, as you can see, got more stubble than usual. And it's because I've just been slam busy. This past weekend, I bought a used car, so that's great. I don't have to drive around in the old beat up family borrowed van. And, and with work and not enough sleep and all kinds of things like that, it was just too much to try to get away. And, I was too tired at the end of the day, that sort of thing. So this is a 4-day shave, and I haven't let my beard grow that long for maybe a few years. It's been a very long time. Here's the gear. British Leather is a new Stirling soap. It is one that got produced for a little while. I don't believe it's current, and I was able to find some on the used market, and I was definitely interested in trying that scent out. I like it a lot from the tub, so that means good stuff. I'm happy about that because it was kind of a blind buy based on the description. And Gillette Platinum, a pretty young blade, and that's because I am going to show you, hopefully, that this is about the smoothest razor out there, other than maybe the Timeless 68, that will shave me well. The Razor Rock 68 is really smooth, but it doesn't shave me well because it's too mild. The Feather ASD2 with a feather blade in it is perfect, really mild and smooth, but any other blades just about, again, too mild. And so the Testina Gentile, the closed comb base plate, whether you have the Piccolo handle or the Grande handle, if you have the closed comb base plate, then it's all the same geometry and mechanics. And so I just wanted to hopefully illustrate that this smooth razor is easily going to take down 4 days of growth. We've had this, I believe this is my High Mountain White, Leo Frilot handle, if that's the way you pronounce his last name. And it's been soaking for a good while I took a shower. I am going to rehydrate my face because it has been, it's been a few minutes. I got called away on work after I took my shower. So my hair is all kind of poofy because my hair dried in a weird way because I got out of the shower and went right to work. So let's start. I wanted to show you, this is a soap bar from Zingari Man, and just used it today. Good quality. The scent strength is really low though. She comes from a skincare perspective, and so the soap cleans well and feels good on yourself, and I know that the quality of the ingredients are good for your skin. However, the scent is really low, and that's probably because she's coming from the skincare perspective. She doesn't want any fragrance oils or anything to irritate people's skin, because I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people with sensitive skin are turning to her products. And likewise, I think I found that same thing with a lot of her soaps. They were really light. And her aftershave balm, I'm deciding whether I'm going to keep it. I got the Explorer, and it's got a nice scent, but I really just can't smell it when I use it. If I put my hands up to my nose, I can smell it after I've applied it, but I'm sure it's really good in terms of the help it does to your face after the shave. But to me, a cheaper balm like Stirling or something is going to smell better and do just as good, because I don't have dry skin. I don't have sensitive skin in that sense. And so I don't know. We may keep it around though, because by the time I ship it, it's, it may just cost just as much as a thing of Stirling. The only reason might be, I mean, with good performance, that's great. But if I just, it's almost like a lightly hinted unscented balm is really kind of what it is. All right. Well, let's get busy with today's shave. Let me get my face wet, but before we do that, we need to use my dry hands to take the blade out. So here's what the Platinum looks like. The one thing about the Fatip razors is you do have to check the blade alignment. And some of the quality control issues, you will find some Fatips out there with alignment issues, but I've had several in my hands and none of them have had quality control issues. And in fact, I just kind of dropped it in there and then kept everything pretty flat, relying on its landing to kind of land in the right spot, and that seems to have worked just fine. The open comb version of this razor, it comes with the open comb as well, and that's the one that I use with my old Nasset because it's just the right geometry. Let me get my face wet. Now I imagine that British leather is intended to kind of smell like the old English leather cologne or whatever. Oh, that's nice. Kind of a brownish cologne type scent with maybe leather, you know, that end of the cologne spectrum, not one of those fresh, light fresh aquatic, you know, or orange types or something, citrus. Focused ones. This brush holds a lot of water, so I'm going to shake a good bit of it out. All right, let's load for 30 because we don't know how long this soap is set around. 20 is probably fine. I started at 21, so instead of going to 51, maybe we'll go to 46 and it'll be a 25-second load. There we go. Probably be enough. And I can take some of the bubbly side stuff and kind of use it. Like a pre-shave to get my nose enjoying the scent while I build up my lather. I ordered some stuff from Stirling soaps, and he sent along a sample hand soap, Haverford, which is tobacco and vanilla, cool stuff like that. And even that little sample smelled up my bathroom for days without me even using it, and it was really enjoyable to use it. And so that's a striking contrast to the Zingari Man bath soap, hand and bath soap, that I don't even really smell it when I'm using it. I smell it just a little bit. And so and there are people out there that of course have sensitive skin, but also people who like mild soaps. And so Zingari Man is going to be a place for you. Find all sorts of goodies, nuances, and her scents are really good. Nicely constructed, sophisticated in many cases, very enjoyable. I went ahead and put 2 teaspoons of water in the lather. So it's a 25-second load. Looks like it was just right. I'm getting plenty of lather here. Another teaspoon into the bowl. Oop. It's so elastic that it's escaping. Stirling can get even better than that. Just a half teaspoon this time. Man, that scent is nice. Look at the way it moves. That big old blob there. I flew too close to the sun, folks. All right, I think we're good. Let's use it. The extra long stubble is going to make the first pass feel a little different, even just on the brush. Of course, the razor sometimes feels different, but the brush moves through the stubble when it's longer in a different way, so don't expect the same feel. I need to put more water in this. Now, if you end up with a nice rich lather and you don't have a whole lot in your bowl, take the excess. If you plan to, add more water to your bowl later, take the excess from around the borders, put it back in your bowl. And sometimes you can even do like a finger kind of thing like this and take away half the lather. And then you've still got plenty in your brush, and now you can add a little bit of water if you want, without worrying about all that excess flying off. And then if you do add water like that, and then you discover all this soap being made on your brush, then you know that you were right to keep adding that water. Oh, this knot is terrific. Look in the description. It may be an Elite High Mountain White. Not really sure. I think it is. It might be an Omo, but I think it might be Elite. And again, see, look, we've still got excess because we were still making more lather by adding more water. Stirling is such a good soap. And I'm going to rinse off the handle with the brush, make it easier to hold on to. All right, 4 days of growth, folks. What a lot of people will tell you online, and I'm just barely getting any tugging because this is a good blade. What people may tell you online is that you need to make sure you have an open comb or an aggressive razor if you shave multiple days and that sort of thing. And sure, there are probably people out there whose beard growth is just above average, that that might help, but I have just obliterated 90% of this stubble with a mild razor comfortably, very comfortably. So you don't, that you have to have an open comb and all that stuff. I mean, get one if you want one, but it's not necessary if you only shave every few days or something like that. It's definitely not necessary. And rinse. All right, now I did have to add, as we saw, water to the brush, so that means we still have concentrate here in the bowl. So now we've got 5 teaspoons of total water used in this lather. So let's just kind of integrate this. What a great scent. I will paste the description of the scent if I can find it in the description of the video, but this is kind of a blind evaluation. Leather, maybe some musk, maybe a little bit of wood. Really nice. And yeah, see, now look at that consistency. Do you see any craggy peaks and things like that? No, it's pretty much like marshmallow cream, melted, something like that. You may, of course, have different preferences than I do, but if you've never tried a lather that looks like that, if yours is much more firm, holds its peaks really well, doesn't slide or droop or drip, then I believe your shaving education may really benefit, and maybe even your comfort could really be enhanced by finding a wet lather like this and trying it out. Cross grain now. Very, very comfortable. Like I said, the first pass took off a whole lot of hair. So this one's really not having to do double duty or anything like that. Very nice. Rinse. Well, I'm glad I just did a 25-second load, because the 30 would definitely have been wasted. Even now I'm going to have 2 or 3 passes of lather going down the drain. I wonder if you shaved before you showered. I mean, look at that lather right there. Tremendous. If you shave before you shower, you could take any excess lather with you into the shower and just kind of use it as a fragrant body soap, right? I guess. Dip your like shower scrubby in it, you know, if you have a lather bowl. That'd be interesting. Razor gliding so easily because Stirling is just an amazing soap. And now on the third pass, I will do just a little skin stretching and come at this area right here at a slightly different angle. And there we go. Slickness feels great. Man, that's nice. I do have a few stray guys over here. So just a quick touch up. Is all we need. Nice close shave today. So this is a really nice scent. I don't have the balm or the splash for it. I might not mind that at all, really. But this may be a scent that is a little heavy. And so while I enjoy heavy scents as a soap, sometimes I've noticed that they are a little too much to wear for hours. And however, one that works for me is Old Spice, the original. Got this from like India or something like that, where they still have the kind of the original formulation. And it is, of course, alcohol based. What a well designed scent. It does have kind of a bad reputation among, you know, new folks and new shavers, like an old man cologne, but it's still really well done. All right, I think that goes reasonably well with the British leather. All right. So the Fatip did great on many days of growth, and I like to set these parts aside and dry them, and drying the blade carefully. I just pat it dry. I don't do anything else. I don't strop it or wipe it or anything like that. I just fold a washcloth on top of it and just kind of pat it. Then I flip the blade over and do the same thing again. Keeping that water away, the moisture away from the edge of the blade, could be the biggest secret about making your blades last longer. I don't really know for sure. So as we saw, the Gillette Platinum turns out to be a very good blade for this razor, even if you have a lot of hair to cut. Pretty cool. I thoroughly loved the brush here. Big fan. The tips are really, really soft, no scritch at all. Big bloom, which is okay. I don't have to have a big bloom, but the backbone is just right. It's not too floppy for me. And just really like this. I may switch it to a different handle because this is a shorter handle there, where as you could probably see, my hands get quite soapy and lathery with that one as I use it in a bowl. All right, I think we've kind of cleaned up everything. I'm enjoying this, finally getting in and getting a shave done. Oh, all right, well, you know, November's about to start in a few days, and we're doing Nasset November. So you may see this razor quite a bit there as we approach the 365 shaves on one blade. That'd be pretty neat. Well, you guys take care. I've got to get back to work. A lot of hours over the next few days. Wish the best for you as far as the COVID stuff goes. Keep yourself safe and healthy. Do what you need to do and what's right for you and your family. Take care. And I hope there's been something good in this video for you. This is Sugar Daddy Shaves. Have a good day.